Hi, I'm Jat T. Jones from GuyTellsAll.com, and today we're going to be talking about the topic, are all men after is sex? Okay, so let's get started. So, a judgment that women always throw at men is, oh, men, you're just after sex. Oh, all men care about is sex. What I'm here to do is to educate you as to why you think that and why it appears that all men are after is sex and actually what's really happening. Okay, so what's really happening with men and men's emotions, which is causing you to think that all men are after is sex and that's all that we care about? Okay, here it goes. So, the way men work emotionally is kind of backwards to how women uh, work emotionally. So, what do I mean by this? So, when it comes to sex and getting aroused, what does a woman need first? A woman first needs connection, she needs trust, she needs the right environment, and she needs to feel that her partner cares about her and listens to her and sees her, and she needs to feel that intimate connection first. And once she feels that connection, that safety, that comfort, then she starts to open up emotionally, starts to open up mentally, and starts to open up physically. Right? So the emotional comfort first, and then comes the physical. Well, for men, it works exactly the opposite way. So for a man, we emotionally, we need the physical contact, the caressing of the face, the kissing, the love making, massage, whatever, something physical intimacy, kissing, making out, having sex first, and then that is what feeds our emotions and allows us to feel loved, feel cared about, feel important, and feel desired by our woman. So for simplicity's sake, let's take this video in the context of a long-term relationship. Because if we take it in the context of casual, I'm gonna have to mention this exception and that exception. So we're not talking about casual in this video. We're talking about a long-term relationship. So let me explain it in another way so you really understand your man, so that next time you see if he's asking you for sex or chasing you for sex, you understand that it comes from his emotional need to be close to you and feel loved by you, and not by this simplistic animal need which you are mistaking us that we're not that simple. All right, we're not just penises on legs that need to fuck all the time. We're not. So when a man is engaging you, when your man in a relationship is engaging you for sex, what he's really reaching out for is he wants to feel loved. He wants to feel cared for. He wants to see that you still desire him, value him, want him, and hence care about him. And so for a man, when a man is physically neglected in his relationship, he feels emotionally neglected in the relationship. So said in another way, when you neglect your man physically, he will feel emotionally neglected. He will feel unloved by you. So if a man is frequently reaching out for sex with you, don't perceive that as, okay, he's a horn dog and he needs to mechanically hump something or he'll go crazy. We're not that simple, and you're selling us short by judging us like that. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's a misunderstanding in your understanding of the male creature. The male creature, in order to feel loved by his partner, he needs to get that through physical touch. So that's why it appears that men are only after sex. The truth is, men and women are both after the exact same thing. We want love and we want connection and we want to feel loved and we want to feel important. So when your man is reaching out for sex, what he's really reaching out for is that emotional connection, that love, that feeling loved. So once you understand that, you can really level up and really understand your man and not look at him as this simplistic penis on legs, basically, right? And you'll see that, oh no, he actually cares about me. So this is where balance comes in, right? Because I'm sure you're watching this right now, or maybe you even commented already saying, oh yeah, Jad, but I can't just have sex if my man doesn't make me feel like I'm important and I'm cared about and I'm loved, right? So are you telling me to have sex with him if I don't feel that, just because that's what he needs in order to feel that? No. Okay? We have to meet in the middle. We have to communicate with our partners. We have to, we have to be in healthy relationships where we both strive to understand each other. All right? But that being said, how helpful will it be now to know that sex is not simply a mechanical act for your husband or your long-term partner, but rather his way to really connect with you. I want you to observe your man after, let's say, observe your man in a period where you have not been neglecting him physically, sexually. You'll see that he's a lot closer to you. He's a lot more intimate. He's probably softer. He's more connected to you, right? And think of times where you emotionally neglected a man, maybe not on purpose, maybe you were stressed out in your life, you were going through some stuff, but because you were stressed out, of course, you weren't aroused and in the mood. And notice how he was kind of withdrawn. So don't make the mistake thinking that the only reason your man was withdrawn is because you weren't giving him sex. It's not about the sex. Don't get stuck on the sex. Your man was emotionally withdrawn from you when you withdrew physically from him because he was missing that physical contact that he needed in order to feel loved by you. So a great thing for you to do if you're not in the mood and let's say you're going through some stressful part of your life right now and you don't want to have sex that often or whatever, communicate with your partner and let him know that it's not personal. It's not that you're not attracted to him. It's not that you don't care about him. It's not that, you want to leave him or something, but it's that you require yourself to be relaxed and generally in a good mood in order to be aroused. And so now, because you're going through some stuff in your life, you just ask him, please be patient with me now. I'm going through some shit. And once this passes, I'll be open again to being intimate with you. If you say that to your man, then he'll relax. He'll understand what's going on. And then he won't push you for physical intimacy, right? He won't try to force that. Okay? And then you'll have that understanding. What you need to understand about men is we are very understanding if you just tell us what's going on with you. A big mistake that women make is thinking that men think the same way as women. You would not believe how different we think. We think so differently, men and women. And so do not assume that your partner understands that you've withdrawn sexually from him because you're going through a stressful period in your life. He has no idea, okay? A lot of men don't get it, right? Explain it to him. Tell it to him. He'll relax. And once he knows, then he'll be cool with it. So in conclusion, I will just recap really quickly. Women need the connection and intimacy and trust and all that stuff first, and then they're relaxed, open into sex. And men, you need the sex and the touch and the physical intimacy first, and then they open up emotionally. So as a parting message, I'd like to send a message on behalf of all men to all women is please do not insult us by judging us and simplifying us to the point where all men want is sex, because that really stems from a misunderstanding of how men work. We are not as simple as you think. Yes, we are simpler than women, but we're not that simple. We're not that primitive. Okay? Men are very patient, very understanding, and we want to please our woman. We want her to be comfortable. We want her to be cool. No man wants to engage sexually with his partner, with an unwilling partner. Okay? No man wants to have sex with his partner if his partner doesn't also want to have sex with him. So next time you're in a relationship and a man is reaching out for you for sex, give him the benefit of a doubt. Maybe he's just trying to emotionally get closer to you and reaffirm that he's loved and valued in that relationship. All right, this is Jad T. Jones from GuyTellsAll.com. Take care.